Time to talk a little bit. First, some random facts. When you move in Japan, move to a new apartment, you are supposed to pay your landlord a thank you fee or a key payment, which is basically 1 month's rent. I think it can be even more, like 2 months' rent. And you just give it to him. Just as a thank you for letting me rent your apartment. It's like, that's crazy. And it's not deposit, you still pay deposit and then this thank you fee. It's like, oh. So that's crazy. And then she also said, dude, that the like big camera and like electronic stores always have the best alcohol assortment. So the more you know. I was like, seriously? Because in Sweden we don't, we barely have alcohol, even less in electronic stores. But she says that the assortment is best there. They have the most different kinds there. So yeah, the more you know. Yeah, and I wanted to give some kudos to my toothbrush that I bought because I bought it in Gunma and I thought about it. It's like, yeah, it's a month ago. It must be because I was in Naha for 1 week. I've been here for 1 week, and then I was in Sapporo for Sapporo for 1 week, and then basically in Shibecha for 1 week. So it's a month, and I have not had to to charge my toothbrush once. I have not had. I've used it every day, twice, and I have not charged it a single time. It's so good. I'm not being sponsored by You Smile or Your Smile, the name of it. But if you want to sponsor me, hey, I love your toothbrush. No, but seriously, I was like, what the fuck? I mean, I don't complain, but it's amazing. Yeah, and the clothes store I talked about yesterday. I bought one thing that was on sale last time I was here in Japan because I was like, nah, don't really have the money to spend on. And that shirt to this day is still one of my favorite ones. It's green and I like it. So when I saw the store, I was like, oh my god! I was like, now let's wait. And then we walked, and I was like, but I want to go in. I want to go in. So we went back. I was like, please, can we go back? So she just sat outside on her phone while I was in there for way too long and trying on different clothes. And as always, these long arms. So everything was too short in the arms. Everything. They weren't too tight though, so it's good. It's not as bad as it usually is. And like one of them, I was unsure if it was actually supposed to be shorter, but I'm like, nah, this is not. So that's a shame, but I did save a lot of money in the end. But I did buy two things. I'm gonna show you later. I could maybe wait. So I did buy this belt. I showed it in the video. Focus. Thank you. Because I thought it was very pretty, and it's green and brown, my colors. And I thought I might even actually have it on my LARP because I think it's good enough to actually work in a LARP. It's not too modern. So that's a plus, but that's not why I bought it. So you can see the belt on, and now it becomes darker. It's kind of hard to see. But yeah, but it's this. It's pants. It's not scary. Yeah. So that's what I bought. Right. And I was also gonna show you another thing that I bought that I said I would show you, so I'll show you. So I bought this glass pen that you dip in ink and then you write with it. It's for my LARP, obviously. Because I've been seeing these, it's like, should I buy it, should I not buy it? But usually they are quite expensive, so it was the price that was like, that caught my eye. 1,700 yen. Usually just the pen can go for much more than that, and yeah, of course the pen can be more beautiful, but I don't want anything too fancy. And I like this one. Plus, and it's so funny because yesterday I saw one of these pens, and the pen and one ink, a bottle of ink, was 3,000 yen. And I was like, yeah, that's a more reasonable price, what I would expect it to cost. But here I got 4 of these. So one yellow, red, black, and purple. I was like, ooh. Those weren't the original colors. I changed from the other ones. Like, oh, she's not looking. No, I want the purple one and instead of the blue one. It's like, I guess it's fine. So I'm very happy with that because that, my dear people, is a bargain. But I wasn't really gonna talk about any of all that because now it's day 42, and as you know, 42 is the answer to everything, and it's also the answer to when is the day I have been here for half the time, and that is technically today. I think I will be in Japan for 83 days, so 42-ish is the halfway point. So that feels crazy because it feels like I've been here for both extremely long time and short time. But it's so weird thinking I have half of that left, like everything, but just more of it. But it's because everything is so intense. I mean, now, like for today, I'm just gonna take it easy. We're gonna go somewhere, but nothing too fancy. But when I get a day off and it's like, okay, I'm just gonna stay at home today, I'm like, oh, fucking thank you. I don't have to go anywhere. I can just stay at home, eat my onigiri, and not have to care about anything. Nice. So I'm just super happy whenever I have a free day, actually. But you know, I do so much all the time. So it's super intense. So it's like I don't know. I don't know how to classify the time that's been, but it feels so weird. Like for every day I've been here, there's an exact opposite day in the future, and that's weird. But it's gonna be much easier from now on because I will stay at the hosts for a longer period of time. So I want to travel all around for as far away, and there would be fewer places I stay at, which also in itself makes it easier or calmer because then there's not this stress, oh, I have to see and do everything in this area because I have 3 days. And I still haven't got back to that original excitement, but it's not like I'm waiting for it to come back because I don't think it will. It's more like, yeah, that was phase one of the trip, and now I'm in phase two, and if there will be more phases, we will see, simply. But now it doesn't bother me. It bothered me for like the first 2 days when I felt like when I didn't feel as happy about the trip anymore. But now it's more chill. So yeah, and I mean, of course, I still look forward to doing things and things like that. But then one of my hosts I was gonna stay with for 2 weeks cannot. She's unable because of childbirth. The baby came much earlier than expected. So and they're fine, so good for them, and I'm happy for them, of course. I'm just thinking, well, what am I gonna do now with that? That was a little bit unplanned, but yeah, we'll see. That was my half time update.